you did a good thing in providing aliases to them, which I think is a really witty way of doing this. And so when I read the book and then gave the review, I said it added a little lightness to the book, which otherwise does have the opportunity to feel a little down, because there are heavy topics in there. And so tell us about the aliases themselves. I want you to discuss to the audience like how you came up to this and how it impacted your, well, it was impacted by your background.
Well, I live here in Middletown now, but I grew up in Nashville and I raised my 3 children in Nashville. I have lived in a lot of different places in the United States, but for most of my life I was in Nashville. And so, and I was never a huge country music fan, because I grew up in the 70s and 80s when, Michael Jackson was the thing, and, so country music
in our house.
Yeah, it just wasn't the type of music I listened to. But as I got older, some artists came along that I really started enjoying country music. And then I started enjoying older country music. And so it is a part of my life now, even though it wasn't growing up. And so I was letting everybody choose their alias for the book. And I didn't do it with the first 2, I forgot. And so the third person I interviewed, I said, what do you want your alias to be? And she said, Loretta. And I said, like Loretta Lynn? And she said, well, yeah, you're from Nashville. You should appreciate that. And I was like, oh, I'm going to give everybody a country music name. So I sent, they were all women. So I Googled it, of course, and got a long list of female country music stars. And I sent, and every time I interviewed somebody, I let them pick, and nobody asked for the same name. It was great.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And then the men that are in the story just ended up getting assigned names, like Garth from Garth Brooks and Hank for Hank Williams, and yeah. So it was fun, and you're right. It was an attempt to create some levity in what is, really some serious topics, but and I tried to let the humor and sweetness that I have in my friendships with these women, I tried to let that shine through as well, so they could see the affection and love that we have for each other. And I had to tease my my friend about her love of chocolate, and she brought it up, and I was like, I knew you were going to get chocolate in this interview, so.
Well, you can definitely see that when you're reading the interviews, because it is very much like it's being vocalized. It feels like a conversation. It doesn't feel like a script. You can read that you guys were genuinely having a conversation, and you were going in and out of the serious topics and different themes or different points in the experiences of these women.
Right.
But it felt like friends were sitting down for coffee, which was really, really nice. And so I kind of want to emulate that in doing this. It's just have a conversation and just let it go.
Right.
Not be so formal.